atrocious.
Where would you rank him in power
In
forwards
his time,
between? Yeah.
you know the way they try to big up Paul Gasol so they can make it seem like Kobe had a lot of help when he won those last 2 championships. Before he got to the Lakers, though, I feel
Okay.
like
I'm
Elton Brand was in that tier. He just didn't have the team success with him. So you got two guys that's very skillful, but they not winning nothing. One is going to the playoffs, but he can't get out the first round. The other guy's on a completely trash team. Skill wise and numbers wise, the only guys you can really put ahead of him was KG, Dirk, Tim Duncan. All those other power forwards that was nice. Elton Brand was right on par with them. Mark Stoudemire was on a better team. You put Elton Brand, a prime Elton Brand, on any playoff team, he's gonna be in conversations you never heard him in before. He had a whole bunch of wasted years, and the Clippers didn't do him no justice. You can't have a premier guy like that out of Elton Brand who's giving you 20 and 10 consistently, and you can't find no help. You gave him an old Sam Cassell.
Corey
Latino
Maggette.
Mobley is
Latino
not gonna
Mobley.
cut it. Corey Maggette is not gonna cut it. That's a role player.
He got to the second round. They beat the Nuggets. And he made second team All NBA.
Oh, matter of fact, I stand corrected. His first 9 seasons in the league, he averaged 20 and 10. He had 2 seasons with the Chicago where he did 20 and 10. And his 7 seasons with the Clippers, he did 20 and 10. So you tell me, that's over half his career. He played 17 years, and for 9 of those years, he gave you 20 and 10. You tell me, what did that sound like?
So you think he was better than Pau Gasol? He would have been looked at as better than Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol did win with Kobe.
They probably would have finished with this same thing that you're looking at right now. 2-time All-Star, 1-time All-NBA. I don't think Pau Gasol had All-NBA, even when he played with until he got with Kobe. So Elton Brand gave you an All-NBA performance on a trash team.
They wasn't that trash. They won 40. I think they were like 46 and 36, something like that.
You take Elton Brand off that team, they trash.
Okay, I'm gonna give you Chat GPT list. Let's do this. Let's play a game, and then you say if you like it or not, and you redo it. Top 10 power forwards from 2000 to 2010. Number 1, they got Tim Duncan. Number 2, they got Dirk Nowitzki. Number 3, they got Kevin Garnett. Number 4, they got Chris Webber. Number 5, they got Pau Gasol. Number 6, they got Amari Stoudemire. Number 7, they got Rasheed Wallace. Number 8, they got Sean Marion. Number 9, they got Zach Randolph. Number 10, they got Carlos Boozer. So, where is you putting Elton Brand in this list? Is he over Carlos Boozer, Zach Randolph, Sean Marion, Rasheed Wallace?
Sean Marion, that's a tough one because he do got some top 10 MVP voting seasons.
Man, if you had to be, I mean, Sean Marion a better. Nah, hell no. I'm sorry, Ray. Sean Marion, he's a better role player, but like Elton Brand,
people forget about Sean Marion. No, before as at the power forward position, what I want out of my power forward, I probably would want a Elton Brand more like. But it just depends on what type of team you building around. Because Sean Marion was a guy who could guard the 1 through 4 effectively.
You started with nothing, and you got them 2 on the board. Sean Marion or Elton
To be
Brand?
honest, I might go with Marion because Elton Brand proved that with the injuries, he wasn't going to last that long. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with Marion in that situation. Marion really didn't get hurt much.
Until you can't get nobody else that can be the focal point of your damn offense.
Thing is, it's a crazy question because I don't think anybody has ever had to be like faced with who you gonna start your team with, Sean Marion or Elton Brand. I've never thought about those.
Zach Randolph, Carlos Boozer over Elton Brand.
I'm taking Elton Brand in his prime, his heyday over those guys though. That's just what it is.
So where would he be? Would he be 6 after Pop, 7 or 8?
He should be right after Amari Stoudemire.
So you would think Elton Brand better than Rasheed Wallace?
Oh, I see. No, I was putting him right after Rasheed. Right after Sheed.
8. So it will be 8. So it'll be Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett, Chris Webber, Pau Gasol, Amari Stoudemire, Rasheed Wallace, Elton Brand, Sean Marion, Zach Randolph, and you'll kick off Carlos Boozer. I don't know, right? Carlos Boozer versus Elton Brand.
Carlos should be on the list. Zach didn't really start showing up until after the 2010s, as far as like success wise, when he got with Grizzlies. So that's why I'm like, why they got him on that list? Because when his winning days with Portland wasn't because of him. He was a young dude. He was fighting for minutes some of those years. That was Scotty and Sheed and all them that was actually carrying the load. He wasn't that guy yet. And when he became that guy, Portland wasn't doing nothing. So that's why I'm trying to see how you gonna have Zach Randolph on that list. It gotta be because his name is more noticeable. That's the only reason. During the 2000s, Zach Randolph was no.
Okay, let's see what Zach Randolph did. Like this, regardless of which era, who's just better, Zach Randolph or
career-wise? I'll say Zach.
Okay, because Zach Randolph got 2 All-Stars, an All-NBA, and he got Most Improved, and he been to a conference final. So
I can say career-wise, I'll say Zach, but if you're talking about just for the 2000s, I'm giving it to Brand.
But hold on, though, right? From 2001 to 2010, boy, hey, Zach Randolph up there. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons in that time stretch where he was over 20 and 10. And then his best year, he was at 24 and 10. And then he had another year where he was
Elton Brand got that too.
and 12, and he was 20 and 12.
Bro, Elton Brand got a 24 and 10 year in that 9-year stretch too, man. What you talking about?
Y'all let me know in comments who y'all got, Elton Brand or Zach Randolph.
Not for their whole career, just for the 2000 to 2010.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. It's closer than what you think, even from that time period. Anything else you want to say about Elton Brand?
Man, all I'm saying is if he had just some jewelry to go with his accolades, he a Hall of Famer, no doubt. You cannot name me that many Hall of Famers at his position that had 9 legit seasons in a row that gave you 20 and 10 from the jump.
But listen, the block don't teach expressing yourself. They tell you spread your wings, don't share your wealth. The poison mind of an adolescent is mad depressing. Nothing more dangerous than an empty mind in a crowded section. Don't come half-stepping.